Lando Norris's retirement at the Dutch Grand Prix was eerily familiar. In 2016, Hamilton suffered a similar fate in Malaysia. Both scenarios had huge title implications. Is the 2025 Dutch Grand Prix going to be Lando Norris's 2016 Malaysia? First, we have to begin with some of the surrounding circumstances around the 2016 Malaysian Grand Prix. Nico Rosberg and Lewis Hamilton were in a heated title fight after Hamilton had won the previous 2 years. Hamilton was a bit on the back foot in 2016. Going into round 16 of 21 in Malaysia, Nico Rosberg was ahead in the championship by 8 points. Sound pretty familiar? Up to this point, Lewis Hamilton had 6 wins and Rosberg had 8. Also sound a little familiar? Hamilton had the upper hand all weekend at Malaysia and he was on for a win. There was only 5 races to go in the season, and with him being behind, he really needed a win to try to make this title happen in the year. However, on lap 41 of 56, his engine blew up in extraordinary fashion. Luckily for Hamilton, Rosberg did not end up winning the race, but his lead still went up to 23 points, which was a lot with 5 races to go. Both drivers were incredibly closely matched that year, so it was going to be a tough challenge for Hamilton. At the time, it was a big blow to Hamilton's title chances, but it still felt that there was a chance for him to come back. Ultimately, though, he was never able to come back, and that race is looked back on as the real pivotal moment when Hamilton lost the championship in 2016. So that's a bit about the 2016 Malaysian Grand Prix. If you've liked this so far and you've made it this far, give the video a like and subscribe, and comment down below if you were watching Formula 1 in 2016. So now let's take a look at Lando Norris's incident in the 2025 Grand Prix compared to Hamilton's in 2016 at Malaysia. I hinted at it before, but Lando Norris's retirement felt eerily similar. The Dutch Grand Prix was round 15 of 24 races. Piastri was leading the championship by 9 points, and Norris was looking to be the faster driver all weekend. Again, very similarly, up to this point, Piastri had 6 wins and Lando Norris had 5 wins. Then the fateful moment came on lap 65 of 72 when Norris retired from the race with having some issues related to the oil. I guess it wasn't directly the engine, but something to do with the oil that caused the retirement. After that, Piastri went on to win the race, and his lead in the championship went up to 34 points. Hamilton's retirement was tricky because he had fewer races than what Lando Norris does, but he also had slightly fewer points to make up in comparison to Lando Norris. So I feel like it kind of evens things up a little bit. Lando Norris has got the next 9 races and 34 points to try to make this championship happen. Many people are calling it championship over, and it could be, but there are still 9 races to go. My concern though for Lando is that the final bit of the season is going to be extremely high pressure. He's going to be on the back foot, and he's going to need to put in some extraordinary performances, kind of like we saw in 2024. As we know, that didn't quite work out how he would have liked, and he had a few too many mistakes. Will we see a similar repeat this year? However, my only point is really to compare how similar these two scenarios are. 2 drivers on the back foot in the championship trying to crawl back points and performing well, only to have it taken away by reliability problems, something that is significantly less common in 2025 compared to 2016. The anguish and the frustration that we saw from Hamilton in 2016 and Norris in 2025 shows how bad of a hit this is to their championship hopes. Will this moment be the moment that we look back on in the season where Lando Norris lost the championship like Hamilton did in 2016? Let me know down in the comments below what you thought of that absolutely crazy Dutch Grand Prix, and is this going to be the moment that Lando Norris truly loses the championship? Thank you all for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next one.